I don't remember what year he said it was.
84?
What year did you say your Plymouth was?
50.
50.
Yeah.
And you said you've had it since you were 17, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So was this the car you learned how to drive on?
No, I've had other cars.
Okay.
My parents, we had tons of cars in the yard.
Oh,
I think
okay.
I learned on like a 51 Chevy pickup at 4 speed, you know?
That's a cool car to drive, learn how to drive on. And this kind of was just something you guys had sitting and it kind of worked on it for a long time?
Exactly, yeah. I got it from the original owner.
Oh, wow, really?
Out of Chicago.
That's cool. And then it just kind of, you worked on it for a long time and it kind of just became this. It was in several different stages along the way, or?
Different stages. Yeah, it was kind of in the driving stages where, you know, it was like patina and
right.
headliner hanging down and stuff like that. Split manifold, things like that. But,
and what motor's in it now?
54 DeSoto Hemi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think it should pop it up.
Oh, wow. Wow. This is beautiful in there as it is on the outside. Sometimes it's funny because cars that are this beautiful, the hood doesn't get open because the engine's, you know, not as nice. And wow, it's really nice. And the car even has AC.
Yeah, AC. AC heater. Yeah.
AC heater. It's actually comfortable to drive it. That's a miracle. So when you walk by this car, the stuff on the tail light, or I guess the license plate light, the little reflector thing, that, like, how is that even cast, or how did you even get that made?
That was handmade by Nub Knob. They're the ones that did the shift knob as well.
Oh, okay.
And that's the reason that came up, is because we're building the car, fishing it off, and I found an NOS one on the East Coast, and the guy goes, "I got it, but it's going to be $500." And I said, "Well, I'm not paying $500 for a lens." So I hit him up, and because he's already did the knob, and he went ahead and he goes, "I've never done something before, but give me what you have," and we made one custom.
So he just ended up casting it for you, huh?
Out of resin to match the roof, kind of the same colors and the knob.
Yeah, it's such a cool, like, touch, because it's just something that, like, no one would even think about. You know what I mean? It's just a little funny thing that it's just really cool. It's just one of those little,
the details.
It's I mean, you see so many of these cars that are done, you know what I mean? Like, it's just those little things that you're like, that's just a really cool little touch.
Yeah.
And it's just like, you know, if somebody, like, later, 6 months from now, I'll be like, oh, if somebody asks me about your car, I'm like, oh yeah, it has that really cool license plate reflector, you know? That might be the only thing, you know. It's really cool.
And it's funny how people, you know, they cue into that, because I remember when I took it to Grand Nationals and I had it on there for the first time. Everybody from Japan that came was just like huddled around, and like, they just wanted to see the lens.
Yeah.
You know, they're like, that's just so cool.
You can start selling them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I have to talk to Nub Knob about it, Jason over there. So.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's just like those little, you know, little details that make it, you know, a cool. I mean, there's so many of those little details that went into this car, I'm sure.
It is really cool.
Or you know, you call it an SUV or a car, I don't know what you want to. Suburban, yeah. Yeah. It's funny that the Suburban went from a Plymouth model to a Chevrolet model, right?
Yeah. I guess from what I hear, they were both at the same time. They were kind of like in the 40s and all that stuff, the same thing.
Yeah. It's just like a name that they made up, right? Yeah.